Techiman, where my colleague Samuel is on the field, and he's been engaging with some party faithfuls and some attendees ahead of the vice president's arrival. Let's go get Samuel.
All right, Epiphania, so we are here in the Bono East region, like I mentioned earlier. We are still at the Bawumia Community Center in Techiman, and luckily for us, we have here the Bono East Regional Minister with us to have a conversation on the Vice President and his visit to the region and what it means for the NPP. So I have with me here the Regional Minister for Bono East, Kwesi Edujan. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
All right, so let's look at Bawumia's visit to your region. This is a regional tour that he's doing, and you are part of the Eastern region, so obviously he's here. But let's look at what it means for the New Patriotic Party and what it means for your chances within the region.
We are indeed excited to have or to host His Excellency the Vice President in our region. In the first place, this is what I would call housekeeping. You know, Vice President Dr. Mahmoud is embarking on this trip to request or to interact with very special groups. You know, whilst in the region, he's meeting the market women, he's meeting the clerics, I mean, both Islamic and Christians. This is because these are people that we think are very crucial. Before he embarks on a large campaign, mass campaign, it is important that we isolate these groups. He has to go to the Christians, he has to go to the Muslims, introduce himself personally, interact with them. That this is what I want to do. Okay, so I need your blessings. I need you to accept me. He need to get to do what we call buy-in. He want to get the people to buy into his campaign before he embarks on a mass rally or a mass campaign. So it's very crucial to us. If we are able to get the chiefs, if we are able to get the Christian community, the Muslim community, the market women and the youth buy into the agenda of His Excellency the Vice President, the campaign will be very easy. So that makes it very excited for us, and so far so good. All the groups are buying into his agenda, they are buying into his vision, and once this is settled and the buy-in he has been accepted, the other ones are, you know, just adding ice to the cake.
Let's look at the 2020 elections and the aftermath, where it was characterized by some violence within the Techiman South constituency. You are the regional minister. Obviously, you have a bit of understanding of the issues. What is the plan to make sure that 2024 election is not characterized by sin, that it will be peaceful within the Bono East region and Techiman South especially?
You know, the violence that occurred during that election is something nobody actually expected it. I was chairman for the NPP Elections Committee. Okay, for Bono East. I was the chairman for the Elections Committee. I was there. Nobody really expected that there can be that kind of explosion. You know, it's just one or two elements in the society that triggered that activity. We are doing a lot of education, we are doing a lot of interaction, and it's not an incident that any one of us is happy about it. So we have pledged ourselves that never again this wouldn't happen in our region again. So we are the interaction with the various parties, the NDC, we have a peaceful relationship, a cordial relationship with all the other parties. The religious parties are playing their role, Nananum, the Peace Council. So I think a lot of education and sensitization has gone down the route. So we are optimistic that this will not be repeated again.
All right, thank you, sir. So that is the Bono East Regional Minister. He's been speaking to us, and he's saying that the plan is to make sure that what happened in the 2020 elections within the Techiman South constituency doesn't repeat itself. And he says that there's a lot of education and stakeholder engagement going on to make sure that such doesn't happen. And with the arrival and visit of the Vice President and flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, they are expecting to get all the stakeholders involved and make sure that they show up the vote for themselves, for the New Patriotic Party, especially within the region and within the Techiman South constituency. So Epiphania, if you can hear me, this is what is happening here at the regional House of Chiefs in the Techiman South constituency. There are lots of more dignitaries coming in here. I have seen the NPP chairman, the chairman for NPP, Stephen Intim here. He has entered into the yard. The chiefs and queens are seated and waiting for the arrival of the vice president. We have gotten an indication that any moment from now, the vice president and flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party would arrive here to engage with the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. So, Epiphania, this is the current situation here in Techiman.
Thank you so much, Samuel. Thank you. We'll definitely bring you live updates when the Vice President comes and then he starts addressing the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. But before that, he just had Juma prayers at the Islamic Mission Mosque in Techiman. And from there, like Samuel said, he actually is heading straight to the Bawumia Community Center, where he's going to address the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. As you can see on your screens, he was actually addressing the imams, the Zongo chiefs and settler chiefs, and it's something that is key, is in tandem with his campaign mode of operation. Also, we're looking at his itinerary, and later today, not just to address the Zongo and settler chiefs, but he also be meeting with the Garages Association. That's the Techiman Main Garages Association. He also have a meet and greet at the Techiman Main Lorry Station, and also interact with the market women at the market. Later, he would have a Youth Connect Town Hall meeting at the Techiman Community Center. So definitely his itinerary is packed, but he's heading straight to the Bawumia Community Center to address the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. Now, earlier we spoke to Wahab, who was talking about the PWDs, because, you know, climaxing Wednesday's interaction with the Bono Regional House of Chiefs was the Vice President's proposition to grant free tertiary education for persons with disability. And if he's elected as president, that's something he's planning to champion. Now, according to the presidential hopeful, which is Dr. Bawumia, even though scholarships are meant to be given to all manner of persons, his government will prioritize scholarships for persons with disabilities. He says the scholarship will cover both academic and residential fees beginning from 2025. We actually decided to take a look. You saw earlier when we gave you the graphic at the Act, the Persons with Disability Act, and you realize that there's a part that stipulates that government is supposed to provide free education for especially girls with disability. But is that what is actually happening? Let's take a critical look at what the Act says. So, reading from Section 16, Section 16 says that education of a child with disability, it says a parent, guardian or custodian of a child with disability of school-going age shall enroll the child in a school. Now, subsection 2 says a parent, guardian or custodian who contravenes subsection 1 commits an offense and is liable on summary conviction to a fine not exceeding 10 penalty units or to a term of imprisonment not exceeding 14 days. Now, when we come to the most important part, which is Section 18. Now, Section 18 talks of free education and special schools. So, it says the government shall A. Provide free education for a person with disability, and B. Establish special schools for persons with disability who by reason of their disability cannot be enrolled in formal schools. So, you realize there's a provision. There's a provision made in the Persons with Disability Act, but when we spoke to Wahab, he made us understand that that's not the reality on the ground. Some schools actually reject students. They do not admit students because of the disability they have. And for him, enactment of most of these policies are not working. They have the paperwork, they have the data, but for it to actually be put into work, for you to get the boot on the ground and people to actually get the things going, we don't get that. We don't see that. And you know, they come around and say that, oh, there's been an increment from this level to that, 1.5 to 2. But that 2% that is allocated to the district assemblies, according to Wahab, they don't see what it's being used used for. They don't even have an account of what it's being used for. So then it means that the reality and the summary we get are two different things. And we believe that more effort has to be put into this. You can see that most of them go through a lot, and it's not by choice. You don't choose to be born with a disability. You don't decide that. It could happen to anybody. But if the government is not putting their foot forward, if we don't have people, stakeholders, ensuring that the right thing is done, pushing for these people, for their rights to be fought for, to have them put into positions that give them a better chance at being able to live a good life, then there's a lot of room for questioning. Now, all this talk about disability has come up because the Vice President did promise that he was going to actually give persons with disability free scholarship for tertiary education. And as much as this is a good thing, is this going to be that easy? Because if we look at what we have as a foundation, a lot of work has to go into it.
But these concerns,
is he going to look at how the system is operating? Are we going to put new people in place? Are we going to look at all the different societies that are advocating for persons with disability? Because a lot of work has to be done. And I believe that as a country we need to move from just having systems done to actually go straight to having the work done. We'll bring you more shortly. Do stay with us. Okay, so we do have on the line with us Frederick Opare Ansah, who happens to be the campaign manager for Dr. Bawumia. Good day, sir. Certainly a heavily loaded week of road tours across the country. What's your assessment of the nationwide campaign tour so far?
Thank you very much. As you are perhaps aware, we have so far covered the eastern region, the western region, western north. Half of Bono, we are currently in the Bono East region. Today we've already touched base with the clergy, both the Christian clergy and the Islamic clerics. We've touched base with both, and as we speak we are on our way to meet with the Regional House of Chiefs in Techiman.
Yes, sir. So I want to find out, how tailored are the solutions to challenges bedeviling Ghanaians, and targeted the Vice President's proposal social and economic policies under the Bold Solutions for the Future campaign? How tailored are these solutions? Because, I mean, according to some of the press releases we got, it said it's an issue-based campaign. So the solutions that are being presented by the Vice President, how tailored are they?
Well, indeed it is a solutions-based campaign, and anytime he makes a particular group, he addresses the issues that are relevant to the group. For instance, in the meeting with the clergy, he indicated how government would want to partner with faith-based organizations as development partners to be able to even leverage the support that they already provide to society. He drew a parallel with the fact that we have the USAID, the NIDAs, and other development partners, and when they are doing projects in the country, government will give them incentives by way of giving them reliefs in terms of and port charges and things. However, we have the faith-based organizations building hospitals, building schools, and other things, and whatever things they buy, they are loaded with taxes, duty charges, and all that. And so why can't we extend the same to them so that they can even do more to support government effort? We have spoken to them about this flat tax rate policy that is coming. Of course, that affects everybody in the country. And all these have been met with a very good reception in all the meetings that we've held today.
Now, what informs the choice of message that has run throughout all his interactions and engagements?
As you might be aware, the format of the meeting has remained broadly the same, with the clergy, the House of Chiefs, the Youth Connect, and of course the meet and greets that we've been doing in the marketplaces and other places, the garages, and so on and so forth. The focus of our Youth Connect changes based on which regional capital we find ourselves in. Some have been based on artisans and others like we did in Koforidua. Some have met with youth in mining like we did in Takwa, and others have been largely students like happened in Sunyani day before yesterday. So clearly it's focused on the type of people that are largely in a given region that come to some of these Youth Connect events. But the programs and policies and solutions that he talks about in the other meetings are broadly the same, and the people are very happy hearing about them.
Okay. Well, the EC is currently conducting its 21-day limited voter registration exercise. Now, this is integral to the December 7 polls, but it hasn't been without challenges. Why hasn't the Vice President commented yet?
Well, I'm sure if something comes up that needs to be commented upon, he will comment on that. The challenges that have happened, I believe, are easy. I don't speak for the EC, but this is not the first time we've seen them do something that challenging. So I believe that whatever the challenge is, it will be resolved. We all followed keenly the first day when they had a problem with getting their systems working only online. Remember that all of us are pushing them to strive to do better for us. We're striving for more, better transparency and better service delivery, better quality of service. And so when they introduce a new system, a new policy, and it has challenge, we should work with them through they solving that. And I believe the political parties have done very well in working with them to getting their system to work offline and uploading the data when they have access to a network. This is elsewhere in so many other jurisdictions. The Vice President took time in one of the regions when it first started to actually visit a few centers the first day when the registration started, and then went on with his campaign. I don't believe that everything that happens on everything that is going on necessarily has to be commented upon by everyone. And so if there is a need, certainly he will come up and comment on it. But for now, I don't think he has commented on anything yet.
Okay, but such a comment would have made a huge difference, saying, as you mentioned, that he actually visited some selected voting registration centers, and people were expecting...
But that was the very first day when very early in the morning also, when nobody knew that there was even going to be any challenge with the online and offline issue. So certainly he would not have passed that kind of comment. He went round to encourage people to be peaceful about the process,
Okay, now we know Techiman South was the key highlight in the 2020 election petition. It was highly contentious as part of the Dr. Bawumia's engagement with the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. Now, are we to expect a key message to that effect as we are to build the elections?
Well, the score is largely regional based. It's not constituency specific, to be precise. So the constituency itself may be being contentious, but he's here to meet chiefs, and the chiefs are coming from all over the region, and so his message to them remains focus or will remain focused on what he's been addressing other chiefs at the other regions. When we get to doing our actual constituency tour, when we get into Tesiman South, I'm sure when there is a specific message for the constituency, that will be delivered then.
Well, what's the next destination after today?
The next destination is the northeast on Monday.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, sir. That was Mr. Frederick Opari Answer, the campaign manager for Dr. Bawumia's campaign. Let's go straight to Samuel, who is in Techiman. Hello, Samuel. Okay, we'll still bring you more live updates from Samuel, but don't forget the Vice President is on his way to the Bawumia Community Center where he's going to address the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. Now, earlier we did have some interviews that were conducted by colleague Samuel as they were awaiting the arrival of the Vice President at the Bawumia Community Center. Let's take a look at these.
The Vice President and flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party is expected to address the Regional House of Chiefs here. But before we get to listen to what the Vice President has to say, let's take some expectations from the constituency members and some party supporters of the New Patriotic Party here in Techiman. So I have with me here the constituency woman organizer of the Techiman South constituency. You are welcome.
Interview. Don't forget we have more interviews for you. Let's go straight to someone who is definitely at Techiman and he's ready to bring you all the live updates as he engages with party faithfuls and attendees. Hello, Samuel.
Hello, Epiphania.
What is the current situation?
Hello, Epiphania. If you can hear me. All right, so we are still awaiting the arrival of Dr. Bawumia here at the Bawumia Community Center in Techiman. But before his arrival, I have with me here a former MP within the Bono East region, former MP for Nkranza North, and the former Deputy Defense Minister, Major Derek Odo, retired here, and we'll be speaking to him. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
So let's look at the region as a whole. The Vice President is with the Bono East region, and you have been a member of Parliament. If you look at the situation, what is the situation on ground, and do you think that the Vice President will change anything or make a different impression within the Bono East region for the New Patriotic Party?
Every constituency, every region has its own dynamics. Here in the Bronx, we have a lot of ministers from this region. I was a deputy defense minister, and I was a member of parliament for Nkranza North. No more in parliament. That's why I say I'm the former. Now, he's visiting this place on trail. He is visiting identifiable the Regional House of Chiefs, the Zongo people, before he goes to the general public. But general public also identifiable group, those in the market, and then those at the magazine, the mechanics. That is this has been his target, and then later on you roll out the general campaign movement. So the way he is moving his campaign is something which is new. Previously, or the previous campaign didn't go this way. He has formulated his campaign this way. He is now the vice president, and for that matter, he's been elected as the flag bearer of the party, and that is how he has strategized strategize his campaign. And I think he's now coming to this place, the Regional House of Chiefs, to talk to the chieftaincy institution in the Bono East region. And I think it's a well calculated, thought through, and he's embarking on that one, which will change situation. If the question was what is going to be the anything, yes. So everywhere that he goes, he tries to portray his vision, what he has done, and what he intends doing.
All right. So 2020 election, Techiman South was a bone of contention. It became topical for violence that erupted during the declaration of the result. As a security expert, having served as former deputy defense minister, what do you think the security should do in terms of managing tempers within the Bono East region, and how should even the EC, the Electoral Commission, conduct themselves to make sure that what happened in 2020 doesn't repeat itself?
Yeah, the EC has always conducted itself very, very well. It's the temperament, it's the behavior of the voting population. There are some people who would not want to abide by the rules and the regulations of the Electoral Commission. We have a whole lot of arrangements made for the easy and the free, fair, and what you can think of the election. So if you don't understand anything, please ask properly. Don't take the law into your own hands and misbehave. Now, the security agencies are employed to take care of such misbehavior. Now, if they stop you and you don't want to stop, you want to destroy the activity, then the security institutions will not sit down for you to take the whole nation to this reaction. So we think that, one, the Electoral Commission should not do anything untoward, should not do anything that would cause any violence. It should be transparent, very free, open, and if the people see that things are not done the way they expect it, then they react. But as I said, if you want to react appropriately. Make the report to appropriate quarter. The people are there, and then they would make sure that things are done the right way. So don't go and create violence thinking that the Electoral Commission is not doing what is expected. The police, the military, and other security institutions will also react to bring down or calm down situation.
Finally, before you go, security will be a key concern within the 2024 elections. In your perspective, how should state security collaborate with non-state security, including citizens, so that they gather intelligence to prevent such occurrences as we saw in the 2020 elections from occurring? How collaborative, how can they bring that collaboration between the state and non-state security without compromising intelligence picking?
Yeah, that is what they have started doing. They try to make sure that collaboration exists. They try to make sure that people are educated, people are briefed, people are made to understand the tenets of election. Every election starts with police station or the registration of electorates. Then after that, maybe other procedures also follow before the actual election. Registers will be developed, and everybody must see that his or her name is in the register. We shouldn't wait until such time that people want to go and register and then they can't find their name. They can't find where they're supposed to cast their vote. So all these things must be put in place. The security agencies are also there, and then they form security task force made up of all the security institutions we have.
Because of time, but thank you for your time here, sir. So that's the Defense Minister and former MP for Nkranza North constituency, retired Major Derek Oduro. So we are still here at the Bawumia Community Center. The Vice President and flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party has arrived to engage with the Regional House of Chiefs. So Epiphania, the Vice President, Dr. Bawumia, is here, so you can take over.
Thank you so much, Samuel. So, as Samuel mentioned, the Vice President has actually arrived at the Bawumia Community Center, where he's going to address the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. Earlier, he had to attend the Juma prayers at the Islamic Mission Mosque, Techiman. That is why he delayed in getting there. But now that he's there, let's go straight.
It is possible. Oh Jesus. La brecaba vamos.
Samrea, Yura, Abeka, Nananum Hui.
Wakufiti ni mafrasi. Enti David won't to me. Now David Catara wa him so said. Papa would have delivered Samuelsa. I would have did the Korea to Momotuni ever Samuelsa. Na
Samre Nananum Nanahinamwa Abo Wundi Besso Na Yama Yura Nimpani Fosso, I want to warn Namno Aquaba Abamre Kwanso. Sorry. Mayura Aquaba.
Na so can say, come, na we are dead, a bit do it. And that I never
Bono East, Nananum, Amai Hine, Abrim Hong, and Nana Amai Hema, and a Samre, Mayura, Quaba.
Send your message, Sarah, na send your mamma, Sarah, Yata na yana meba na ubedin kunim unin kuguo tabiarada because the battle is still the Lord. Saurada di Elijah yan fentranin so adini ba Elisha yan fentrani dunaya anutina ya siya kwa yanibuo kana mai yes, I chido. You are the Nisakos of Funtumbadia. Tell any run at him for the Indian. Yeah. I don't think I say Yakoyanimo. Yakoyanimo. Yes, I chido. Ganame. Mama Yankum Koyanim. Ganama. Mama Yampim Koyanim water.
Samre. Nananum Chame for the Yedri, the Betty and Safre, Yenana Basa Mahini, Nana Usu Setre na Odem Paiboa Edikan Amaye. Ono aso na ye titreni abedi akire ewo Bono East Regional House of Chiefs Vice President Nana.
Pacho Nana President. Mampanyini abedi akire pacho yempade mu kakra. Pacho ye bompaye. Osoro hene yeda wasi. Osoro hene yeda wasi. Osoro hene yeda wasi. Osoro hene yeda wasi a na ofata se yeda wasi awiei. Nye nipa nyina ne banya ne se. Yede ya nya ne se na wadumara kwa. Tekrama rodi abodwiem na moja rodi afunu se na aseda. Ne han fefe apie abatoye. Ye mampanyina abedi akire. Ono sanso ne kuru afranka edema osona manyokuo. Ne wasere baba kira bono apie ye mansim. Yedasi yanti ohaw yanti amane a na yedawasi. Yesraw se samre wabai yedi dwumadie nyina hya wonsa ne efiri apie efiri atoye be ya consider de edu moja twam hyehyɛ ye boni bia edu moja twam yesra de so adi hunu a wode aba awrade owie na wasan de kwa na nanoma be firi akikiri ne abankyere ba yedi nyina hya wonsa ewie na yasan de kwa wasan de yakɔ tumfo yedi dwumadie hya wonsa ye wia ya dawasi adumti amen.
Yeda Nana Asi Yedri Ebeto Yensa Fre Registrar na ode Nananum Achre Empanyufo. Mira Registrar.
His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, all protocol observed. I want to introduce the members, the paramount chiefs, and acting presidents of making up the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. We have Nana Kwame Bafo, the fourth, the paramount chief of Nkranza. Obrimpon Kru Techi, the second. Abbas Mahene. Nana Eje Koko, Techifi Beye, the paramount chief of Tuobodom. Nana Kweku Jan Broko, the second, the paramount chief of Ufuma. The paramount chief of Ufuma. Nana Kweku Dankwa, the second, the paramount chief of Mo. Osaberma Apel, Bonsi Bonsu, the second, the paramount chief of Amantin. Okofo Bo Awasi Afura, the second, paramount chief of Dwan. I'll move to the paramount queen mothers. Nana Sewa Bonsu Braketu, the second, the paramount queen mother of Amantin. Nana Akusia Amobia, the second, Ofumai, paramount queen mother. Nana Ama Mentenso, the second, Nkomi, paramount queen mother. Nana Boachiwa Yedie, the second, Konkoma, paramount queen mother. Nana Ekuya Tipa, the second, Prime, paramount queen mother. Nana Ekuya Amwa, the second, paramount queen mother of Tuobodom. Nana Ekuya Amobia, paramount queen mother of Yasi. Nana Frempong Ma Kesiwa, paramount queen mother of Abasi. And the following are the acting presidents of the vacant paramount schools. Nana Owusu Koko, Tanoso, representing Tanoso Paramount School. Nana Kronku Sonkwa, the third, representing Nkomi.
Nana Kwekudua, representing Konkoma. Nana Amu Kwesi the fourth, representing Wiase. Nana Techifree the second, Techiman. Nana Ama. Thank you. Nana Ama Ntrewa the second, Ajadi. Nana Ajua Fusua the second, Akroso. Nana Ajua Lavo Yeji. Nana Efa Danso Tano Boase. Nana Ya Frempoma Ufuma. Nana Ekuya Chirewa Ufuma. Nana Asari Bafo the second, Techima, the chief of Bamri, and is the landlord of this very place. The landlord of this very building. Then we also have Nanama Jifu the second, representing Mu. Nana Ama Pinyin Efiye Nkranza. Nana Sampoma Nabi Dry. Then, with your indulgence, I want to introduce the Vice President and the President of the Regional House of Chiefs. The Vice President is in the person of Nana Owusu Sechi, the third, Basa Paramount Chief, and the Vice President of the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. Then the President of the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs, Pim and Pim Yao Kabrese, the fifth. The Paramount Chief of Yeji. Thank you.
Registrar, yeah, that was Sibibre. Nananum, a ceremony day. Na empanyim forsoa ene yura enam ya yimo ache. Ye dikai yen papa Major Retired Derek Yaw Odro. Nkransa North, Mrashebedweni a utwemu na ano ada. Yura, emu akwaba. Afei yen papa Kwame Ampofu Chumasi. Yura, Bono East NPP Regional Reconciliation Committee Chairman. Nkransa Mai this year. Afe mantami mumansinia krachi fonyina ebesre muma mumuso na nananom ehunu. Yes, Bono East MDCs. Afe parliamentary candidates ewo ha esi ewura na mu various constituencies ebesre say yempeja yemu na yenyina ehunu parliamentary candidates. Yes, oba no ankransa ewura afei se yeba table kese ya yehunu yewura Kofi Amoakohene mantam soafo amone no firi ase di dwuma ewura ejawo afei samre yehunu mrahye badwani a ono asane ye soafo abedi akire a ohwe akwan ne akompempo yie so Pro West mrahye badwani no yewura Stephen Pambin Jalula fe ehunu minua pani tum oye Doma East emrahye badwani ewura afei Kintampo South emrahye badwani ewura Alexander Kofijan emo kwaba edawase ewura afei samre panyimfo a ene yewura efiri nkran nanso so emaame ba konso o mampani asoye a mribia nananom mokoho no inim se esine so na odi dwuma yen maame Harriet Opon Chematin ono aso na ejina mrahye badwa ewo Nkransa South mpesua so yewura yekuyi mra yewo aban mu President Kufu Abreso no na ye mampani kasamafo obeye mampani Kufu kasamafo sonko na anu adai no ye trotro enei oye yewura Bawumia boafo sonko yewura kwabena ajeyi e Japan fina nanu mo de mo ba NPP kuo kese yi ohwe so ewo mantam yi mu Yewura Ibrahim Baba Bukari. Soafo a mone no dijuma na mujuma nyina wono ne da no amamre ene sabe asore semu nyina. Yewura Stephen Asamoah Boateng. Mantami mu soafo a mone no edijuma na otimo nan so. Moa moba Honorable Kwesi Adu Jai. Yewura. Afe campaign a afi Yewura eyo nyina. Titine ni a oda no. Waye yekuo yi trotro pani pen. Na anu adai no ye soafo a wo hwe. Mpatamu empuntuo so. Ono ene di animu ma nei ye wo ne ye frɛ ne Bono East. Na ye nya ye mantama na nanom ye hia sei. Samra ye ka sei campaign nyina on ne da no. Se titine ni. Yewura okremra hye badwani Daniel Kwaku Otwe afei campaign no ye wone ye fe ne manager wona kire na ye behia nananom kire ye behia asofo ade kire ne mabunu ne bedi nkomo no ye mra hye badwani wo suhum ena ye be Honorable Deru Simimfanka on se frene Suhum Mugabe. Yewura campaign manager Honorable Frederick Opare Ansa. Afe campaign nyina Yewura mampani abedi akira oba se mampani achichem miensa. Mpoano for Coastal. Yen ye wa mfini hayi na ya wo srim amfini ha de panyini baako a oda no one ye nyina kandifo waye mrahye badwani wo efigyase ukomrahye badwama ku a ehwe apomudene so ono ne da no setitinani Yewura Nana Dr. Ayu Afriye nanano mo de hye a nei odi akotene wo mantami ni timu oni ye mra hyebadwani wo baabi a yewei techima mpasu aso techima man hene so mpa hene no onmonyamfo osomfo Martin Ajay Mensa Kosa yekuei titani NPP ko kese wo Ghana nyina oni ye titinani moa munia nana doma de hye no ofiri wamfie tu aba ne dim okosuku wo tu bodom na se ofiri empatam ha Bono East Yewura Stephen Ayesu Intim.
Put your hands up.
Nananom ya ye ne sawie no na ne emu mpaye na makoma di nachi na odi ni die ni ahobrase esommo na eyo ne se Joshua na obedi Moses anaimu na odi ye akodru bosha asase no so na o man na pagya na ne ye nhunu da a ye hunu ho nsankyerani ada adi kese eyo ahobrase ni osomfo nimdifo His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia. Yeah, we any say no. Now you be call nananom ye can defer so now the nakwa abasem ene nananom asem ato Yewura ne mpanyimfo anim. Achamenom se be makwan a nana bekasa. Nana
Hello.
Your Excellency, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Vice President of Ghana and the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Honorable Regional Minister of Bono East, Nano, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols duly observed. On behalf of Nananum and the good people of Bono East region, and my own behalf, I welcome you and your team to the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs on your historic visit to us. We are sure that your entourage is already enjoying the cozy breeze from our region, which prized itself as the center of Ghana. As our adage in Twi goes, Onipa Yadia Ose Ayeye, meaning praise is due to he who pursues a worthy cause. In that regard, we must commend the government for the enormous work done so far in our region since it was created, although there is more room for improvement. Ladies and gentlemen, the creation of our region has brought us many blessings in infrastructural development and other things. Among the notable buildings completed are the Regional Coordinating Council Office, the Regional Agric Office Complex, the Regional Health Directorate, the Regional Feeder Rules Office Complex, the Regional Health Insurance Office, and the YEA Office Complex. Your Excellency, among other things, you are a man of vision and made a lot of positive impact on the youth. We wish you the best in your endeavors. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in the health sector, among the heartwarming issues is the steady progress of Agenda 111 at Prime, Kajeji, Bosonya, and Triabodon. On the road sector, the Kintampo Prime Road is also progressing steadily, and we are anxious about the completion of that road, which will significantly improve mobility, which will in turn enhance brisk economic activities. In education, we are happy that the Kintampo College of Health has received presidential approval to be upgraded into fully fledged university. We hope to see more in that sector. And I must not hesitate to bring to the government's attention some of the debilitating challenges facing us. First, the Atebubu-Kwame-Danso road is on contract, but work has stalled for a long time. Meanwhile, it is one of the notable routes from where many people and agricultural products are carted to various parts of the country and beyond. What is more worrying is the highway robbery along the corridor due to the poor nature of the road. We request a quick intervention to see the completion of that project. I must also point out that contractors on the Yeji and Musenya town roads have been abandoned the site. Not only this, but most roads in the region are on contract, yet no work is going on. Your Excellency, at the Regional House of Chiefs, one of our significant challenges is renting office accommodation and the registrar's residence, which creates a lot of discomfort for us. A 5-acre land has been allocated to the house for its administrative block and registrar's bungalow. Happily, happily, construction has commenced about a month now. We request that the necessary provisions be made for a speedy execution of that job. As regards the quick adjudication of cases in the Regional House of Chiefs, it is refreshing to note that the government has secured for us the service of a council. The coming on board of council is quite relieving, as it will help clear the backlog of cases before the House. So far, 3 separate judicial committees have been appointed to handle about 41 cases. That gives an idea of the volume of work in the House. We hope that government will not relent in making available the needed funds for speedy handling of these cases. I also employ Nananam to reaffirm our commitment to working hand in hand with the government to overcome challenges and seize opportunities for the prosperity of Bono East region and the nation as a whole. Together, we can build a brighter future for generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I think as it is the slogan for a party, I quote, "It is possible to break the 8 in 2024 elections and the other to the other two is saying it is impossible. It is all about transparency and peaceful election that is needed. Therefore, I urge all aspirants and general public to demonstrate a sense of commitment to achieve a good result after the elections, as Ghana is always noted for. The media should also be mindful of their reportage in order not to create inflammable voice. Your Excellency, Nananum, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Akwaba to the Bono East region. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bedawasi Nana President or Wakwaba Sem Emaho. Samre Ebeto Yensa Afre Papa Odi Enimu Ema Mantami Ebeboasi Nani Waye campaign Titeni Ema Yura. Honorable Dan Kwaku Boche.
Nana President, the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs, Nana, when you're paying for His Excellency the Vice President, when you're paying for no buy, and you know where you're Nana President, and now when you say, Yeshia, there be a needy sonko, a needy so well name. So my Penyankasa President Nanda Kufuado Minim Nana Wenima also nim Chakason quite down in him. Ewa a quaya a fast so a juma or the science or Bawumia ye. And then answer Naneo Bono House of Chiefs of a penny and Union Ecosia. And the two in a number too many share Kunyanama. Not the Bekaya, they said, 7 8 years ago, Yaba, Nana, what an out here, John, as Brown Ahafo, Regional House of Chiefs President. Nana, now, Juma, of a penny, the science, by the Constitution, 1969 Constitution, not a womb, 1979 Constitution, not a womb. And what 1992 Constitution a woman said, America Ghana Nananom and a woman for back cancer what person young region a choir as a fossil. It has been in all the constitutions, Second Republic, Third Republic, and the Fourth Republic, which means to say a idea the framers of the Constitution. Yempany for di kan no mu say ayade a eda yamanfo akoma so a da achi bi ebeba say nananom bedi omani mabisa Nana President amanyasema yeye politics ene say wodi nsusue pa akoma pa adwene pa behihye eniema na nyame bua na tumi bedi nsem a de wo manfo pa eda omakoma so no ayamo. And what is Suma? Yes, Suma Yaman. Nanona, I told you a politician for a mama promise, Moka, I do so, Monye. But on this one, Nana, 2016, your manifesto. Manifesto Bia, 2024, the FCA, I say, Yenua Penning, former majority leader, Honorable CH Mensah and the down. But 2016 manifesto of New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, on an Odano, of Shamia Trace, our manifesto. In the manifesto, I know my Peninsula Quapro in wasn't an unknown what I said to Nanim. Saint Tia, Ebenia said, Yabetichim, Yabenia region. Now I said, there, now across so many years, as son Nemaya. In New Patriotic Party. When we promise, we deliver. Yet Sabonwa, yet this. It's Nana Wawada Roma. Nana Moha Bibi Mokahubi. Yebishia, Yamfashiantua, my Fashiantua, Yamfaqua Wiso, Yankoya referendum, Yanka Twaba, Edubano, Ubia Sosa, Sha, Nakova Basawasapagano. A year because Anna, Namu down, Munina, Yabako, Ama. Mene moba Martin Ajemesa Costa ya ba mo now so bebre apart from the Yesia Wudomuno Nana president ya ba efie ende kokom bedi kobo bebre dia de bia Yesia ma ne ani aso se adwuma kese sa no enam nananom madwen kire ene mo bambo amode ma yetimi ye be ye so nana ye nyina ye ni twia bedase abanda wase se wa wo kan se de ye no mani aso efi se 1983 President Lawrence baye soja ban ene de na constitution bia ni ho na wunya referendum wunya committee bia justice committee to me na one day pa no aye ene ode ya ode te upper west 83 besi ene 40 years ni 41. This all the back 2017 kwa man pegi fiase no a na se wo ko be 36 years na aban bia ntimi ye even though ni ebisa na ni nyina echi no wa hwe ba bia na ye wo sesei ya chiri Ghana ha because adwuma ya ye painting ufiri kwa me danso kejeji na fa ha na ompatomu na be fa ko fa kentampo be fa ha e kwa ko sisampa doma na ko ahafo me papa rum ho okọ sankore abuom na ni nyina regional minister baako e na oda no regional police commander baako asemsi sampa esoko esi sankore esoko esi yeji esoba esi kwamdan so esoba sa regional highways engineer baako federal roads baako urban roads baako sa nana mama nkasa madaroma na mo ko House of Chiefs nipa 5 nana no 5 asase no 7 nana mo ni ma ebi meka ho the same brown ahafo said that ten size the pepe me meka ho eso nam the amount at the same de ma nana da ko fare Dr. Bawumia ye say nana wenu ma 15 the same land no nana no 15 and they say we call House of Chiefs enye 5 biem munya no ahafo nipa nana num enum eko ebono nana num ko na Bono East nana num so enum eko National House of Chiefs but I ni mienu pa na esimani so mo say mo pese petition mo de ba na mo so mo pese aban ben mu na mo so mo ben aban na esa sa wo so na eboa ama democracy team eye adwuma aban ben mu number 2 must be accelerated development. One of the two main petition. Idea I say, a fear. Nana Medicaka last 30 something or 40 years. Now wait there, 2019 and an anon Bibia Korea Madaroma, Moamu Simuba Jubilee House, and Mr. President or this year a shaman, sir. Nkaosha 4 or 5 years, but anon Mr. Mobakabu. Anchebia na covered by. Anchebia na covered by. And also crown a dancer and a kakawadi hey extra and puntua ye fiasie. Ah, Regiati and so for sono, I did pay for yina yehu. Directories. They say, data of education or share 11 constituency or hano. Your urban rosa, ye shed your ha. Your committee. Yes, a region be a 5 critical rules. I never never pray the Bianco Sanko de Boo, and I inquire Suma Enco Sampa, and I inquire Hanko Daddy, where dear, Obia the Nidia Eba. Now, you are Vice President, Oka Assembly, was say, we have not established a firm foundation for the development trajectory. Impunctua Kessia pa Ebebano, the Fapemono, and no Yadia two way. And not to say, a Japadia Sonko Kessia, Sonko systems and structures have not been put down for the development and progress of Bono East. Now, no any idea Kessia, MNG said, Nana also. Former president of Brown for Regional House of Chiefs, president of Bono East House of Chiefs. What do you want that said? You have to say, Ampa, I dare near them. I come as someone. Mother told on my pain and that do not go photo. And then you were Nabedia, Dr. Bawumia, why am I? Now, some fuck him, Yanyano. Baby, I will be a Nananum, Amafo, Ebisaniama, Abayebi, Beware, dear. And I'm say, yes, sir, and I'm to fapping. And yeah, you could be answer. See a budget. Regional administration be about and cry their own budget automatically. All the 16 regions on which you are part of it. Musumansa Ekamodia. And for that matter, all others, education for your media, policy your media, where your media will be idea. It yet to be cast. Sir, I said, dear Mother Tom and Penyanima, NPP are buying another Dr. Bawumia Abano a year. You set the standard, you set the foundation. I remember in Punto Akoso Papa Bono East mem. Then also Pepe and Yeshe. Yea, Juma, Yeshe say by ya, you be pager among for Ankre and I'm a Munina and Punto Ebecoso. I do look so, Yenina. Said be kind, cover the big chair money, the bed no crown. Oshe, the Kosovo table, the Kosovo Prime, the Kosovo Pranza, the Kosovo Kintampa, the first major directories now Abano. And you ma Ebeba, Nipa ye form Nina, Council of State. Cafes, Cabakas Munina, Council of State, Bako Rep. Say, your Council of State rep for Bono East, Council of State rep for Bono, Council of State rep for Ahafu. Regional Coordinating Council via by the Constitution. Regional House of Chiefs. I will nipa mienu aisa okusima nemo Regional Coordinating Council. Prisons Committee, Police Council, the representation of Regional House of Chiefs. Nkama yahiniye na nano representation. Ewa yedu na amanyo semano na nano madaroma sa ni yeshesheno. Sebe ya abayin nene manfono be kabom no mitimabwa. Then no any fact na yayin. Na nipa na oboa me ya manifesto. Oboa ma san hye nyina wode boa me ye adwuma ye die nim yayin. Ana yenso yakoto aba. Na nanom yadima nkanka ye free ye kroma na ye no so bebre. Me amegwa ni na wanitia. Ye gwa. You believe in the politics of inclusion. Na meka yene nadam aye asofo ni sia no pai say in the book of Samuel Jonathan kan o say bibiara ensi nyankopon kwan so ode ade bebre anaketwa ebeje nkwa de nya ye dan obo ade obetime yi obi bia ba bi ofi bia na se nyame hwe na komam na owokoma pa owopepa so obesom no maya nyame timi fa no na nandano madaroma boboa ene mo mpa ba no bedi anim na ade ba ko a omempanyi wa hye ne kete nti a yakobe bia o se hia nandano ne hia asofo ne se sa isa ikitawudi a ekoso enye se opetumi keke nti no ye sa. It is something that will continue, very regular interaction with nananom asase wuranom yamanfo nyina yedamo na idea enye nyenko a waba ha obesire tumi nintia ba idea ebekoso na akoso dana yaba ha eye ni gisem enam se bedikan kan ni mfie beye enson wotwe dwumadi a wa wodi anim the number of times I call Jubilee House nkitawudi a yedi ye ba wo nan so nyina no yehusa ne ani ache wono na nanoma e kan ho nyina de adama se no so ma share ye fa so na ye de shebo se said the money Nana Albako Kufa the city ya or did you baby in fear bay and so much. Yada said, dear, the other man Nante, or more for me now, Bawumia, this development agenda for Bono East. I say, Obia well knew. Or can't be the war Bono East. When you get about commercial, Madu start dear. Now he'll be the best person to continue development agenda now. Your fiancé and my Bono East. Dada, there was it. It was
Yet say Yura. Ananum Samria. Swafwa would dear Nimuma Yemia Yamantam Yakase. Yintra Yabae a Moamuba. Obey Munchain Inshira. Tiabetu Yensa Freho Brasieni. Berimanim before. Nianyame Esesi Namo Mino. Alhaji. Dr. Namodu Bawumia.
Yo, Nana President, Nana Himia, Regional Minister, Minister for Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Ministers of State, any members of Parliament, your Regional Chairman, and your National Chairman, Sokaho, Pamfoa, Modime Chiaba, ha. Michia Munina Nananum. Ayame Niji Pase, Moamaya Quine, Naya by Beshiamo, or Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. Serian Nananum Munim no. Mena me 2 franca, Emma NPP, or Sonoko Kokro, Amenyoko. Now, ya share ase airbo apro for 2024 election year. Enti na mako Eastern region, no Western region, any Western North, any Ahafo, no Bono, and then Mabedu Bono East. Say, and me ba Bono Easter, say, assassino and da hokwa. Kise me ba. Nananum name ebe srekwan eji nshira na eji mumpaebo because yenyina yinim se nyame na osi hene musumu ben nyame chen enti mubọ mpaya nyame be tie amamu na abeka yesu enti na meba se membesre mpaebo na menji nshira from House of Chiefs. Ushe kwanya mafaso abedi Vice President of Ghana enye easy ene nipa bebrink in nimse me call doye by day will form pain me call London sika me call school nti me call ye taxi driver pain me call Canada because ye cleaner so pain. Na nyame nshira nyame bie kwan mami. Na ye ko ye education yi nyina me ko school ko wie e ba Ghana be ye deputy governor Bank of Ghana e be seat vice president. But me we fi baby me free buy. Nti me nya kwan se member politics mo. The Edda Makuma no said, the Ejuma met me aye, a pija nipa brabo, a pija Ghana so, na ye queen. In Intina meba politics mo. And I know, so they make no. Mimi jidi say, anka enye, nyamia, anka mimba, mimbe jina, baby, amijina. Inti, debia, me say it is possible. Nyamia dum. Obet me fa obi from anywhere ako anywhere. Yame no timi yesa. Intina debi aye da nyame ase debi aye bompai. Se nyame kire ne tumi na omma bibia nko ye ema Ghana man. ye politicians deɛ yɛbɛba na yɛakɔ but Ghana mind deɛ ɛbɛhɔ de bia nti yesu yɛnim sɛ yɛyɛ politics no a gye sɛ yɛsusu kasa na asomdwee ɛnda so nwɔ yɛ man mu because wohwɛ ɔman a ɛtwa ahyia Ghana nyinaa wobɛhu sɛ ɔmo nyinaa problems wɔ hɔ but Ghana deɛ nyame ahyerɛn paa ɛno nti na debia yɛnim sɛ tolerance wɔ ɔman mu a na asomdwee wɔ hɔ a then mpuntuo so bɛba naano yi ankyɛ biara mekɔ Vatican mene Pope Francis ɛkɔhyiaeɛ mekɔgyee mpaebɔ ne nhyira wɔ ne hɔ so ɔbɔ mpaeɛ maa me na ɔka nkyerɛ me sɛ n'ani gye Ghana ho paa ma yɛnkɔ so nkɔ no saa because yɛwɔ nkabom wɔ Ghana na yɛwɔ peace wɔ Ghana na asomdwee no so ɛwɔ hɔ na meka kyerɛ ne sɛ ɔmbɔ mpaeɛ ma Ghana na yɛnkɔ so saa ɛmma yɛn enti nananom wohwɛ adwuma a mebaeɛ a mebɛyɛeɛ as vice president ɛboa me boss mbampanyin Nana Akufo-Addo ne nyinaa ebi na campaign manager Honorable Dambotwe ɔbɔɔ so yɛyɛ adwuma bebree regional creation a ɔkaeɛ no sɛdeɛ ɔkaeɛ no since 1983 government began create another region the democratic dispensation no governments bebree baeɛ ɔmo kaa sɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ but ɔmo ntumi anyɛ but yɛn aban yi baeɛ no yɛkaa sɛ yɛbɛyɛ sɛdeɛ ɔkaeɛ na me na meida manifesto committee ano yɛkyerɛw manifesto mu sɛ yɛbaa nyame adom yɛbɛyɛ new regions because mo nyinaa na asɛm a ɛhia mo no paa yɛ region no ɛno nti na yɛde baeɛ yɛkaa sɛ yɛde baa mpuntuo bɛba ampa so mpuntuo no so ahye ase ɛɛba na wabɔ so nyinaa new offices yi nyinaa ɛɛba yi ɛɛba district agenda 11 no mu nyinaa ne nyinaa wɔ hɔ because first no na ɛba a ɛmbɛdu mu na ɛmba so na problems wɔ hɔ but seesei deɛ mo region so biribi a ɛɛkɔ any other region bia ɛno so ba ha so saa na mpuntuo no so ɛhyɛ aseɛ ba nananom yɛbaeɛ so yɛayɛ free senior high school abɛboa yɛn nkwaraa no bebree afɛs a ɔmo ntumi nkɔ senior high school no sɛ sɛ ɔmo kɔ senior high school na nyinaa yɛnya saa mfasoɔ nimdeɛ no ɛbɛba man yi mu bebree first 800,000 nkwadaa na ɔmo wɔ senior high school sɛ sɛ ɛyɛ 1.4 million na ɔmo kɔ 1.4 na deɛ ɛyɛ fɛ paa no sɛ first no na bɛrima no kyɛn mmaa no wɔ senior high school na onya bɛrima 100 a mmaa no yɛ 68 wɔ senior high school ɛnɛ mmaa no kyɛn bɛrima no onya bɛrima 100 a mmaa no yɛ 106 ɔmo abɛsen bɛrima no ho enti ne nyinaa bɛboa ɔman yi na nimdeɛ no asprɛde biribiara na deɛ ɛtɔ so no sɛ ɔmo performance no on waxy exam no ɛno so apagya West Africa nyinaa Ghana na ɛwɔ leadership ɔmo wie last year ɔmo top 3 prizes no ne nyinaa Ghana for no ɔmo wie nie top 3 the whole of West African exams so ɛkyerɛ sɛ nimdeɛ no ɛno so ɛpagya yɛde other policies ɛbɛboa me a Nana Akufo-Addo kaa sɛ membɛboa na yɛnsesa policies bi Ghana ha deɛ mebɛboa yɛyɛ mede ideas bebree baeɛ wohwɛ a Ghana card na me ka say yen make sure say yen issue na me hwe so na issue Ghana card yi say Ghana card yi abeye ade a soronko ama obia ude Ghana card no a link it to bank account, to a SIM card, to National Health Insurance, to Senate, to Revenue Authority. So a very, very important card. Emma obianya identity. Wagana ha. Enti say even akora yewo akora ene wo hospitala. Odi no ko we in na. Yebema no Ghana card number. Any birth certificate number. Sana yeye na abrochiri. Saa so na yebe na wa Ghana card no so said America no uko abrochiri sisi no wo Ghana card na o passport yira ubetumi afa Ghana card afro plane aba Ghana because you are registered Ghana card no with ICAO, International Civil Aviation Organization inti kosu ye the digital address aba Ghana sisi fie bia wo digital address obia ma wo digital address a obeko ho sisi na ohwe so a ye di ade a ye frɛ no mobile money interoperability aba utimi mani sika from Vodafone and as a Telecel eko MTN and na Tigo first na untimi yesa na hatwin ene utimi yisika from bank account a transfer to Momo account from Momo to bank account obitimi mani usika from abrochire na beto o mobile phones so first just call Western Union or call cell line na a Saturday and I say and I do untimi nya sa sika no just oba time omobi so yasesa niema bebre ho mobile money interoperability amaka no so utimi yisika from Momo call bank account Ghana the only country in Africa utimi yesadi the whole of Africa yankwa na yetimi yesadi no ebinsi bebia ye the drones aba na drones no edi edru ko moja ko different hospitals 2,800 hospitals wa Ghana na drones ediba in the remotest of areas na boye nyina ya making sure say your hospitals, all teaching hospitals, regional hospitals, district hospitals, over 300 hospitals, say no, you're digitizing omo records ningina. So patients no say your records no ewo computer no so. Enti ene uwo techiman ene doctors no refer uko kolebua uhia folder uko kolebua oma omo ID number omo botosoa on the records in Abeti or here folder view. By next year, you be every hospital in Ghana, a BSA. By say you teaching this regional district hospitals in above 300 hospitals na UCC. Na a bebway and Sane Koso Yedi different policies. Application for passport, ningina driver's license, port clearance, ningina abayemre ama nipa bebre. Sa policies yingina mena meda anoa yedeba. Me say agenda 111. Another policy I made buy. One constituency, one ambulance, another one Zongo Development Fund. Bebre na mediaba banana no. Wanda Homa, we nyina mitimi ye as vice president. Actually say mama mitumi na mitimi be ye president. Me ye abroso na kaso na we nyina mu mitumi hu ne mfaso. Enti ye say agrono be so a say free anapa. So said the me ye vice president na mitimi aye we ni de. Ya mi gidi say agrono ebeso mama mi ko ho a me di agrono pa na mo ni ebeji pa enti me pese me di insesan ba Ghana maimo ya ye ejuma no bi ampa ba ye nyenwie ye ejuma wo ho bebre a me pese ye foforo wo Ghana nti na mepɛ sɛ yɛtoa so no wohwɛ Ghana ha yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde yes cost of living no ɛba fam ewiase nyinaa nneɛma boa akɔ soro mepɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ adeɛ a yɛbɛyɛ na nneɛma boa so aba fam kakra enti ekuafo a Greek area no area mepɛ sɛ Ghana ye emphasize a lot on agriculture agric na ya boa ekuafo mepɛ sɛ ye boa ekuafo with machines technology na ya ye commercial farming large scale farming because ye maumo creditor sika na ya maumo machinery land no wo ho na no mo wo asase no yetimi ye large scale farming Ghana ba hu se eduane bo ebeba fo man nema bebre so ebeba fo so agric one major area me pese me di me hoandin etaro ho na yen boa ye kuafo na yentimi ntompon wa Ghana ha the tosomi no ye like electricity bills na no mo nyina nim say electricity no before I ever generate just say yakra oil eba Ghana ha oil prices no so kosoro na electricity bo no so akosoro me pese ye fan nhihye foforo bi bra me pese ye move away from oil no to solar power no nyame na ede ewia no ache enti oho no yankoto sa ewia no from anywhere ye chino wa hapa that solar power no me pese ye de 2000 megawatts ba that is over 50% of your consumption ye de solar power no ba electricity prices ever down by 50% from 14 cents to 7 cents per kilowatt hour sano ebe boyen yen kope foreign exchange say the oil eba so ebe boa Ghana pa so solar no within 4 years in who studies ewie within 4 years ebetime drew 2000 megawatts no ebe change Ghana trajectory ningina our whole electricity framework no ebe change solar power is very, very cheap and more reliable. If we also me pese mesesa ye tax system no. Your tax system no abe complicated. Uti hwa na GRA the tax bill abreo business and as an individual. Ushia unti asiye. Omose betuya we. Uso unim kwanya omofa aswa omoma osa bill. Jiso ohwehwe accountant na obechirichiri moma. Unim. Enti many businesses complain. He say omoti ho system no you complicated. When to yaso na to shop omo. Enti my dream on the last 2 years, my dream on pa say kwan bi a yɛbɛfa so na tax system no abɛyɛ mmerɛ ama Ghana for any business people nyinaa mehwɛ mu nyinaa make me research mehu sɛ one of the best countries for tax competitiveness omo tax no ɛboa omo no yɛfrɛ no Estonia hono the last 10 years omoye number 1 in tax competitiveness in the whole world. And inti me team me sore ko ho eko hwehwe ne sede omoye omo tax system no. Omo tax system no so enye hu bia o. Very simple. To say sede ye tua ye tight wo church no. Flat tax. 10% obia tua 10%. So unim sede obe calculate your tax. We make it profit 10% na we tuya said ye tuya tight no so obia to me calculating a tax na utimi nya high compliance na yetimi nya na home faso Ye musa na yesi we system yi ebeboa Ghana. Enti nyame adom me be change a tax system not to a flat tax system from 2025, so that it's a flat percentage obia betua. Say me pa bebre businesses bebre any GRA equimanso tax ho. So many tax disputes were. So ye be share see 2025 edi new tax system ye ba me make sure say everybody will start afresh. In 2025 me the tax amnesty eba Ghana obia tax ye as so we will have everybody will have a tax amnesty. You be started with 0. Now you started calculating 10%, 15%, whatever the flat rate is. So tax amnesty no. Na me wo Vatican. Me ko chia Pope na Cardinal Texin. Odemi chire mi Basilica no. Na ye ko ho na nipa bi ye juma wo Basilica no na me bisan se na jume ye de be na ekoso or say oh next year yomo yen share for next year or say next year 2025 jubilee year or say jubilee year no the forgiveness the ba of people's sins and all of that. Me say, oh, sir, and me so me the forgiveness ba Ghana 2025 tax amnesty in Jubilee year, no. The sir, beba, I'm a Ghana for the business for na year so hon atoye na ya shares here. There also nananam tax system no so me pese make sure import duty regime no. Your import duty regime no. My statement who no say. And also a problem my because businessmen, any individuals, omunya predictability of import duty. Omukra niyama na eba ebia omu calculate say omu betuya duty 1,000. Niyama ne bedua na asasa omu se exchange rate asasa we asasa so betuya 1,500. Omuntumintia na ya sizi omoniama enti me pese me di insesanya bi mienu eba ye import duty no. First one me pese flat tax regime no ye de ba in the import duty space so that we will charge the flat taxes in cedis. So we a spare parts dealer na odi 40-foot container eba ye were flat tax for 40-foot container. So a 20,000 cedis a 20,000 cedis flat tax. So ensasa oda a 20-foot container na a 10,000 now 40-foot 20,000. Now it's clear. Rice eba the same strategy flat tax na eba. So ningi na eba na sanwa kululu biya niho. Ubetuya o duty even before niyamaneba ubetuya o duty. Everybody knows say sa no ubetuya. So predictability no ewo ho. So ejadefo omunim say niyamanebedua omubetuya 10,000 na 20,000 no moyi omu containers. So omu kojuma ehia say omu peja niyama buono. But predictability no ni ho Ujin say, Uton near me, we are. Ukotono, Oba, Unya Salsicanadium. Now what peja near money buono, so that Ubet me asto. So Nina, a money mabo, a cosro. But yet the predictability no baho at the import duty level noa. A beb wine in Nigeria, the forbidden say, oh, every time they are this year, me the near ba 10,000 or 20,000, number 3, they in a home faso. The Tosumi Noam, society on the import side. We shall say, yene Togo ye ben pa Accra Tema Port any Lumi eben enti ye duty no ye higher nipa smuggling every Togo umum to your duty wa Ghana no more the afa Togo no more smuggling ya the Ghana enti me the policy fufro eba say Ghana import duty no it will never be higher than the Togo import duty. It will be the same or it will be lower, but never higher. You understand no smuggling no ebitwa, because if it is not higher than Togo, why will you take it to Togo? Enti you understand no yen yebenya duties no. Na predictability no so wo na bibia akoye. So you be change tax system no na yen na enya no ho fa so. And the Tosumi and Sam, a person with the in Society Bano, a land administration. Which Nanamona Mukata assassino. But Usha, ye disputes no dorsum around land. Or big cotton assassin, or need to miss a batons assassin. But the autono untimi. Na ya dada no na ya ton assassin man ya digitalization of the land titling and ownership process ya the mapping no eba so assassin dia unim neura utna mobile phone so log on coordinates of the land obenhu say assassin we dia we dia sano here land guard say obey record between 1 minute say we assassin and yet the blockchain technology so that land registry will be anko ntiminko sasa e change records no wo so sa land digitalization no ebe here amagana nyina ebe bo na nanom so that mo assas no is going to be well protected so the digitalization no eba land registry hono na abebua ye nyina atoso meso me pese free education ya yede abai for the disabled you pese yema omo additional benefit for the tertiary education for the disabled say yabama omo free education to go to the university or the nursing training college or whatever for the disabled because they have particular challenges almost fees no so you better with fees and accommodation na omongina etimiako in earnest na etimiaye nananom ye jeopardy ye gold ni ye minerals no so me pese Mrs. paradigm no the most important thing say before meba bahono me pese ye change usha one of the places in our government since independence yeti as far as Ghana is concerned we haven't done well say yasadelaine chiefs in the governance of the country so over time when we say the power of chiefs in the governance has gone down enti me pese me rearrange and review section 63D of the Chieftaincy Act to give more powers to the chiefs. Sano ebebua government, ebebua yenyina because cases bebre wa in your palaces might me settle those cases without it coming into the normal courts. But move yes sano once we amend section 63, just say yes so ye buamo with the financial resources to be able to help government. Indeed, the manifesto committee on chieftaincy is coming up with a new recommendation. Allowances are here to your chiefs, to make them living allowances. They are calling them living allowances. And we are going to pay the chiefs, the queen mothers, and the divisional chiefs, not only the paramount chiefs. Because system no just the whole system to get the benefit from the system. So that is where we are going with the Chieftaincy Act to amend Section 63D. Now, Moitumabua government in the governance of the country, because sisi powers mufre ubi ayimfina wamba muni powers, but you have to have the power. You must have the powers, otherwise munamuoho, and you know what can happen or not happen. Mining sector no na mebe bosono. You pese change the whole architecture. License you pese formalize small scale mining. But the district mining committees, the chiefs must be very central to all the district mining committees to give the licenses to the small scale miners. They have to be central. At the moment they are not. The new paradigm as far as our natural resources, so that Ghanaians will control, me say 100%. When we discover, we give it to Ghanaians. You will keep it here and benefit from it. We too can mine. We can build the resources for our people. And the system that has been operating for hundreds of years, we are going to change it. Yes, we won't let them continue this way. We will keep the resources in Ghana, and we will get the benefit of all of these resources from Ghana. Now, we just a few areas are made bosso. The whole manifesto will come, but the person say. Sa akunia mepri mene omampenye dada na yepri ono wabapen wabedi president yehu ejuma oyeye anko yi enti me de menyendi president pen me pese mumma me kwan na membeso membekire ade a metimi aye ono de yehu ne ejuma pen me de munyehu me ejuma as president me ba mubehu ejuma metimi aye ono so ba nananom oba efie 9 pe enyesa efie 9 pe na oba na okọ ni honeymoon no a owie honeymoon ni munhu no biemo odiko me de mamia efie 9 mesan ba biom so me yere me ho na ma ye ejuma no na mo ni aso because minim say mesan ba biom. Enti nananom mon she minim mon bompae mame me de mini Bono East de munim se me makoda me moba me monana me ye ejuma amabo mon fami to ho na me me show me da mo ase nananom ya me hira mo nyina me da mo ase. No. You see, Sanko for Ayenchi. Adi Asamba kwa na me pesa me bosso. Munina munim LGBTQ adi no. Me pesa munim se makandada me kabio. Ghana hadie me embasso. Yeah, we don't accept it. Your values as Ghanaians, no way. As Muslims, no way. As Christians, no way. Embasunne, embasunchina. Monka mo kumantu mo yem. Mewahwa, no issue of LGBTQ. It wouldn't happen. Madam Wasi.
Yeda wasi yura. Or say embasso namamre ne som ni nyina etia yura registrar yura say obaye asasi wura nom nananom Bono East wura nom ni e ka say nyina yentunya ba yeni ano na mamre kwanso eba nananom hoi obesre mpaibo ti okura national bronyini de no pantu afei doko malt create miensa club create 9 Guinness create 9 ensio create be dunum afei amamre kwan so nananom empabo duro ti nananom empabo duro no waya ha sentwerofo ne betro nti o kanema ho saa register onsi uso na efama nananom achia me se yewura so baya nananom amamre kwan so ne yamani ampabo duro no yintem na ewia na hunu se nana bedas asane ya bompae nti esi wunsem menchiao bedas Nana, I say quiet down.
His Excellency, Mr. Nananam has the coin Kakasa. Port of Wasma Kayano, a Tasumu. Na mi penche chilimuka krebi for importation of vehicles. I'm say hono, we receive ninya ntiasiaka.
Flat rate, you know.
So you're and I'm not for Nana Mr. Kazakakra. Era Sawaba, I'm Swaba Tichimai. Osia dia confirm me also more kwaba. Na ejina ha yakasaman or nsema nanti ya odi amainti. Am say obey one say grow mo ni mabia koso hoya. Da oti ase ena mo sia dia confirm me otoso nan. Ne so na nama sa afaso kese si wo yina timashia. Na eda ona bo o Martin asibebre wabo modern wo tejuma mu pa ene babia anti yesera kawadwene bio ya kawadwene bio said na nsan kwa beto pepepe ne wura se ne boss se mabre brabeto na mtema na okana sheho na je se ebegina mpa nti ya kawadwene se said ogina wachi pintinsa no sialla obo ya president na ya ka no na ka techima mane bunu mane na nanu na bio enam santi me gina na nana ma matuma bo modern o sia de anko me ya kwan se ya mo bo ne se ba buo mpunto mo techima atumpon nti posto kesi na media konwa bleka krai me bo ye mansi police station ahoro me ansa yamam district afene bebia no miura misrawo sera ba ya wa obombo ne ungrupo bombe ma bia trano me hia pick up ya ha prayer kon nkura wo ha bebre bese nipa be 3000 nkura na 4000 e wachire ona bonim wona beto aba ma na fiwe ma na yampi na pick up na no so ma police for na anya de ne bambo mete won ya adwuma enti misrawo bo modern pick ups no moto no braba me ne bi na omo ma tekuma fa su remwa sa wo hwa ase de me ken na ma obeduma dance hai na ye Bono East the Regional House of Chiefs. Hai na mde office ya mwa omu ina beshia. Na mshia na se police for nchompo nshia. Na omuko keze bia na nan bio na na wi obi asase atom nti attack bi bahaya. Am se edebone na se ni breba krodua mpa. Nti miura mesremo ogodura bo modena mo ne hwe hana an mo no ya no yentimi police station no ansana mo to aba serbe ya bambo baba te twema mu nda wase
yeah nda wase na ewura be yi tax system no na
Hello. Yes. Wait, may I say first question? No, Sembisana. Oh yeah, the car import duty. No, only say car import duty. No, I mean, it's one of those areas a high train because when we say import a car, maybe $30,000. Not duty. No, I be do 20,000 or something. Not a problem. And I may say review the whole regime and also be called under the flat tax so that we have a clear say that this type of car this is the duty in cities, this type of car this is the duty in cities, so you better rationalize the duty regime so that because say porter yes easy cars bebre nipa adiaba omentimi into duty ni. Usually, nim duty na betua, do edua, no more intimintua. Na easy car. So the same flat regime no. Sana yebe apply for vehicles. So na obiye enhu the ebe koso. Pickups no so what kind of so me bomoding. Na yatime enhu ade ayebe ye amamona yetime bie police station no so that it will go and nanansubo yakwain so the roads issue, which is a very, very important issue for this region because roads, many of them are so that is something that we are going to look at. Madam Wasi, Yamishra Monina.
That's it. Sana ebana nombeda seno. Pasho yedi hona babi misremo. Sana nananom beda ase no yempanyimfo mienu mu amade hye de ewurachi ye manifaso ye kane mantami mutitrani chamantoma oha ewura kwasi ewura afe nana Eric Amwatin mre twem no ye mrahye bedani ewo Nkransa North samre ye de sembo befre nana Kwame Bafo a otoso 9 Nkransa man hene no de asida amai
Yura Mampenye Abadeshi, all in Impenny for Nanan Mamoa, freshman. If I come here with so, Adamunasi. Nana Yura, Vice President, I just with my mamma rampa. Yes, near more debris. Watch us with you, not a dear Sunday. Now, yes, friend said, near my okeno, Oncoso, na Yankupon Sundinechi. Na dio na kumaswadi nyina onye mano na manya kwanya iso de Efrim Kransen say ya Yura Dambotwe President Adaruma obeboye ma ye market bi you say o kan ho bi de ye de asida ma no na ade kakra ha ye say MC kai say ye twam de na so ya kwan especially Techuma Kransen higher capital area and ka uti go kwa isu ma ya na no bebre be ba ho ne be nam see the bedroom. Now, you better switch. The best say, I didn't so back so Kakramai. And the trap to cry. Your police system. Police media, another president for and Chebri, the Batuanim, same Kakrabi Sing Kransama, police for you, even free her. Yabeka Hwassem, and so basically, police for them, Yamai. Skeleton staff no there be a police for free touch by Baba. High baby, brother say in your crooked and he said you're a vice president or you're head of chairman of police council. So that's a young point is better to him. That's baby, that's a fire mission.
Nana Asi say what I say. Samri Ebe friend na maintain him no dem paibo a etwato amaye na maintain him my him paibo a etwato
ode nana no madawro mo eni ewura vice president yeah we dey me peace and pejamu bi eni ho nemum de edika ne se nan kam pesem kama sem ba ko bi ti wadawro ma moma men kam sremu ani ade mpawo ye na twato mesre amantene atebebu ye kwan no 22 months ye wura wadawro ma mesrew wo de yankase se wo ebri ni ho a wo bedwu kura ya amra no soso dodo wadawro ma animu ya ma ayi ha wesi fo no omo de ayi chippings no fele ne de kota akura kata so kakra ma ya wadawro ma yesrew ebe ye de pa ebe de na be boa osusu ya so ma de se de pa no ene na no madawro ma yensi etrase na ye mompai otumfo nyankopon ade nyina so tumfo no wasafo urade udi efifiri mia bedrui udi ewura frinkran aba president ne mpanimfo mo ka ho nyina na wadaro ma yewura no una aboyen yesre o se di abesie nyina osre se yennom no yemmoa no na ontumimra na yensu ade srede ne se de tu anim wadaro ma wo ye bompa ya utie ye ku yenkonwa den ma yensu ye bompa ye sa na wasafo urade umra ahenie David ni Solomon mu nyina abedi ade enti tie ye mpa ebo na di na chi na de na koma so ade a wo hwehwe no emrem na wa de akọ baby bi obi bia free bae asafo urade fa ye koduru boko e ma ye ntie akire asembia na ye koduru a ye mfa wo na ase ni da biarada yeda wase adumuninti amen
ebe stress ene nananom ti ho ya ya de akonwa baako ebesi because of na nanchen ye kakra bi a ebe ko na ye wura atena nananom nchen ya na ye twamfo yini na ebe ya ye mpeja ye mu bia ti kakra small one.
This is ABC News Ghana. You're still watching the official campaign tour of the flag bearer of the new patriotic party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. You just heard him address the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs, and he put across some key points. He shared his vision with them. He spoke about solar power, digitalization, the flat tax system, the 10%. He also spoke about tax amnesty, where he's going to grant tax amnesty to everybody in the country. Now, he also mentioned the import duty flat rate, and he also said he was going to, yesterday we mentioned this, he's going to talk about the paramount chiefs who are going to receive living allowances, also the divisional chiefs and the queen mothers. Now, one key thing that stands out, because this is the first time during his campaign tour that he's mentioned this, is that he said LGBTQ is not something he's going to allow if elected as president. Now, during the whole period, this is the first time that he's mentioned this during his campaign tour. The first time he spoke about this was during the Eid celebrations, where he mentioned that his faith does not allow him to support it. But during this campaign tour, this is the first time we're hearing it. Now, why at the Bono East Regional House of Chiefs? We'll bring you more live updates. Do not leave, because we'll be coming back with the youth connect that is going to take place. He's still going to do the meet and greet in the market and also at the Techiman taxi station. And he also has to meet with the Garage Association. That's the Techiman Garage Association. So we'll bring you more live updates as he moves on his tour. Do stay with us.